We're live, we're live. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good
Oh,
morning.
good
Good
morning.
morning.
We're good morning, everybody. We're schooling everybody. We're schooling everybody. Waiting
I've
for
even
the.
got my glasses on for school. Are you students? Are you ready for school?
I know, right? I think they're ready for school. Oh, hang on one second. Oh, wait. I messed up something. Hang on. Hold for me, please. Okay, wait. Oh,
Holding.
holding. Okay, there. I try to get like the chat over here, so lined up so I can see everybody and be like, hello, good morning. And then I can get the live chat going on. Now I'm lined up. Thank you for waiting. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Happy Monday.
So now this is my first time. Oh, there we go. I see it. I see it. I see it. The chat.
Yay.
Good
Thank you,
morning.
Mary. Look who's live with me, everybody, at the
Oh,
break of dawn.
good Judy Haley.
Judy's here and Christy's here, and Christy is here just for a little while. I'm so excited. She has wedding on her mind all week long this week. I'm so
Yep.
excited. Thank you for being here, Christy. Even for a moment. Thank you so much. Christopher's here. He is also one of my favorite people to be in here. Amanda, Judy. Oh, I don't know if I should say Judy too loud because she's working. So say Judy.
It's
Judy. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mary, for being here at the really early break of dawn. I did not realize how the time difference was. So, tell everybody where you live.
I'm in Bellingham, Washington. I'm about 20 minutes away from Vancouver, BC, Canada. So yeah, we're 3 hours difference.
We are. And I tell you guys, I feel the love because I felt a little bad because I didn't even ask. And I'm like, I could have just like done this for a little while and then asked you to jump in. But no, I just was like, hey, you want to join me on Florida time?
It's a love
And,
language.
and you did. It's a love
Can
language.
you feel the love
I
this
feel it. I
morning?
feel it. And I'm so glad. I'm so appreciative of it because you have like the best knowledge of glassware. And I'm so excited today to show you what I found and refound
I'm so
actually.
excited too.
I know, right? So before I jump into it, I just want to say thank you again because it has been on my mind. So this weekend I went into the storage unit and I found this bin. And you guys know Rachel, right? So Rachel Strickland. If you guys don't know Rachel Strickland.
Oh,
And
okay.
I know, right? That Rachel
Whoop,
girl, the blonde, she's real bubbly.
know her.
You know her. You heard of her, right? So I had this in the back of my storage unit, and I'm like, I have to like dig out 5 or 6 containers, but I had to get to this because on the other side there's blue tape and it says St. Cloud garage sale on it. And the St. Cloud garage sale is the one I went to last July 4th. And I went twice. So I went on July 3rd and then I accidentally left some stuff there. And so thankfully I went back and I got more. And I had like 5 containers of collectible stuff that I thought was collectible, right? So like
Mhm.
it's kismet that you're here and I'm like, oh my God. So
It's like Christmas
fangirl.
morning. It's
I'm
like Christmas morning.
It is like Christmas morning. So I'm fangirling out so much about that. So
Oh,
do you want to jump right in?
yes, of course
Okay.
I do. I want to see. Okay, so I'm a newbie reseller. I've only been doing this for a little over a year, and we went full time last February.
You
Like
did.
right after Kat the nurse flipper went full time, we went
Okay.
full time. So all of the knowledge that I have to give is not like expert level. This is just what has worked for us.
Okay.
But for some reason, I just have a knack for finding the good glass.
I love it.
It's,
So what did you do before this?
oh, what didn't I do? So my husband, my husband is a pastor. but he became disabled about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I was the stay-at-home mama. And so our whole world went.
Understand.
And I I could work and I could get management level jobs, but it wasn't paying the bills.
Yeah.
Um, Especially in Washington State, and especially in Bellingham. Bellingham is a retirement slash college, like high turnover community. So if you stay
Okay.
here, it's very expensive to live.
Ah,
And but this is home.
yeah.
This is home for us. So we really prayed about it and knew that this was the community that we needed to stay in and that God would provide a way.
Absolutely.
Um, so I was a paralegal before he went into ministry. We were in ministry for about 10 years. Um, Still, I mean, we still are in ministry, but not to the depth of leading a church.
Yeah.
And he was doing the lead pastor stuff. I was doing the worship leader stuff. You would think that we were the typical pastor ministry family, and then but we weren't. We were like hitting it hard in the gang life,
Yeah.
like working with human trafficking. So it was a very, very tough
Oh, yeah.
ministry.
Yeah.
Um, and then so I needed some time after we got done with that calling. And I became a caregiver because what is more calming than hanging out with seniors?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Right.
And then I became a care manager. And the office life it was not, no. I'm never going to go back to an office life environment again, ever.
Agreed. Agreed.
And then one day I woke up and I'm like, I want to thrift for a living. Like, why can't I do that? And so I did.
Exactly.
So I did.
Yay. And you never went, you're never going back. You can't go
Never
back
going
now.
back.
Yeah.
No. If I
It's
go
a
back, it's going to be, yeah, if I go back, it's going to be because I want to volunteer for a paycheck.
oh, sure.
Like, I'm
Oh,
not going to
sure.
have to work for somebody.
Yeah. Angie's at the doctor's. Hi, Angie. We're sending you
Hi,
love. Good luck at
Angie.
the doctor's. I don't know if she can hear us, but we can send her little hearts. Oh, well, I think that's and that's, wow, what a testimony that is to, from, you're saying like your disabled husband and then praying about it and then going from all of the journey that you had to lead you here. It's a blessing.
Yeah, and he runs the business with me. He can't
Hi,
work
Crissy.
for a full time either. His pain levels are so we have like 3-day shipping, 3-day shipping handling time because he can work in between his pain levels, but
Oh, good.
he
Okay.
is just as much a part of the merchants as Abby or I or Isaac. So this is a family run business, just like we always have.
Oh, good. I think that's important, especially like with people that have any kind of family that has any kind of disabilities, right? So, like, if we're disabled, like in any way, shape, or form, because I've got like a multitude of weird stuff going on. But I tell you, it is so healthy for us to have some kind of outlet, to feel some
Yeah.
kind of helpfulness, and or keep going. Like independence is the word. So if we still have that independent feeling, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
one of those things that my mother-in-law has MS, and one
Mm.
of the worst things that you can do for somebody that has a disability is make them feel less. it
Yeah.
it's
Oh my
and
goodness.
yeah, my son has autism, and so it's like one of my biggest pet peeves his entire life was to make him feel less than. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. Don't talk down to him at
No.
every age level. And I'm like, no, 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 no. He can
Uh-uh.
do fill in the blank, or she can do fill in the blank, or they can do fill in the blank. It just drove me, but it was like the biggest pet peeve of my life. It was, no matter what your disability was, there was no dis in front of it. It was, what's their ability. So it was like everything, every person has a purpose.
Yep. And
Yeah.
on our Instagram, it says turning disability into ability. Like we're
Yeah.
trying really hard to not hoard our story or our journey. And
Mhm.
so if it takes a month in between videos, we're sorry, but that's the ability life That's what we're
Yeah.
able to.
I agree. And you know what the good thing is that we have such a great community of people. And I think you'll maybe agree with me, Mary, is that, you know, even on Instagram, you can post
So
the quick
supportive.
little things on Instagram, the quick little stories and be like, hey, guess what we got out today? And guess what, you know, we got to do. And these are our what solds. I mean, they take what, 10 seconds to do
Yeah.
a quick little clip. And those are our, like Kristen does,
Yep.
our little claps. Those crack me up every time she goes.
Oh,
It just, I don't know why it makes me, I think it makes all of us laugh when she does it, but it just cracks me up. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just those things. And we have like the best support system here in our community. It's just awesome, you know?
1,000%.
I agree.
1,000%.
Dawn's here. Look who Dawn is here. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Thank you guys for being here. Well, let's look at some glass, shall we?
I'm so excited.
Okay, so this one wasn't from St. Cloud. This one was from Kissimmee. Not pronounced Kiss-M-E. It's Kissimmee. It's all one word. Okay.
Okay, so it's not kissing me.
It's not
It's
Kissimmee.
kissing me.
Kissimmee. One whole word. So there
Kissing
are
me.
Kissimmee, Florida. They're not clean. They are dirty because I did pull them out of my storage unit directly from their outside storage unit. And there's 12 of, let me see if I can find a better one. And I could wipe it down. Ooh, not that one.
I'm making you bigger so I can really see these.
All right, let me hold, please. Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
You're fine. Don't apologize. You're good.
I legit did not look in this box. I really was wanting to be as surprised as you.
They look crystal, are they? Do you feel like they are?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
If you tell me they are. Okay. So, oh, dadgummit. Okay, this is as clean as they're going to get. So there are 12, and I know they belong to a punch bowl.
Okay, yeah, they do look like a punch bowl item.
For sure. But she said they were from her grandma. And tell me,
are they marked?
What do I look for? What do I need to do? Move out of the way, move my head. Tell me what I need to do.
On the bottom, is there any marking on them? Is there a tiny little like, is there an anchor or a number?
I don't see it on this one. Would it be on the inside? I don't see anything on the inside either. It's just a really beautiful like star, like that, like a star like that. What is that herb that's the star?
Yeah, like a starburst.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's etched or does it feel like it's pressed? Is there a seam
Etched.
anywhere?
Etched. All
it is etched.
Glass.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
glass
etched glass.
Yeah.
That's going to increase the value. And it's kind of a square shape on the top.
It's actually an octagon. Or yeah, it's a square, but it's like offset square.
Yeah.
So you know how they dangle on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
So you don't have the punch bowl, you just have the cups?
Just the cups.
I think that's even better.
Okay. I write things down in case you don't know. I write things down so I'm not ignoring you.
Yes, punch bowls some of them can be very valuable, but we're losing the punch bowl in our society. So I'm actually going to look up punch bowls real quick.
Okay. And if you catch the chat or if I catch the chat, that's totally fine. Sometimes I do tend to not catch the chat, Mary. So if both of us do, that's totally fine. Let's see. Dawn says, that's why I haven't started a chat channel. I have 5 autoimmune issues and 2 bad knees and walk with a crutch, cane, or walker. Yeah, we get it, Dawn, for sure.
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh. Yay, Melanie, thank you for getting up. I'm so glad. I know you know what, Melanie, I get it. We have a thunderstorm warning or watch today over our area. And so if I do blip out, guys, I do apologize because we have a bad storm warning today. So it's like thunderstorms and nasty weather over the Central Florida area. So just FYI, if I do blip out, it's not you. It would be me. It's not you, it's me.
Just to give you an idea, there's
So tell
175 cut glass punch bowl sets that are
okay.
listed on eBay, and there's 43 cut glass punch bowl sets that have been sold.
Okay.
The highest was okay, so Candlewick is a really popular design right now. It's kind of coming back. It's making its comeback because I'm pretty sure because Jocelyn from Crazy Lamp Lady
Love
has been really, yeah, I absolutely adore her. And she's been really like last year she was educating us on Candlewick between the boopies and the boppies and the bippity boppity boos. So a lot of us resellers were able to understand a little bit more the difference between the bumps.
yeah.
So right now the highest punch bowl set that has sold went for 475 on
475.
for the full set. Now this is
Oh,
the
okay.
I'll show you.
Okay. No,
But
no, no, you're
this
fine.
is
I
a
was
good
like,
thing.
what?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a good thing. I don't know if you can
Oh, that's
see.
beautiful. Okay.
Yeah,
And then Dawn is
so
recommending that I put replacement in there as well. So this is what we're looking at, guys.
absolutely.
For the people that are
Yep.
new. Hey, Will's Treasures. Hi, Coco.
So we'll do a little bit of research on this pattern. We'll do a
Thank you.
screenshot and we'll see if we can find this pattern. But I just wanted to educate real quick because this is a really good example. Your punch bowl sets are going to come with a base. This is going to be
Yeah.
separate than the
Yeah.
bowl. And then
Yeah.
they're going to have hooks that go on the side. And then
Yeah.
that's where your cups are going to go,
I
right?
remember
So
those. That's a
shipping
great.
this. Imagine shipping this.
No thanks. Pass.
Nope,
Hard
nope,
pass.
nope, 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 nope,
I
nope.
was really kind of glad. So, in your recommendation, and everybody can tell me, "Go kick rocks." I'm totally fine with that. That's my favorite verse. That my favorite saying, "Go kick rocks." And nobody ever tells me that, which I'm really grateful for. Is with that, uh, in everybody's thought process, do you guys ever sell them individually as a replacement or the whole set? So, like,
Yeah, so I would sell them in sets of 4. How many do you have?
12. 12. I have the
Perfect.
whole 12. I have all 12.
The reason why I would sell them in sets of 4 or 2 is because it's going to be easier on you to ship. So Christopher Nutter believes that they are vintage anchor hawking.
I did write that down.
Yeah. And did you see an anchor at the bottom at all?
Let me look. Hang on. No anchor at the bottom. No.
Oh. So sometimes they were marked and sometimes they weren't. So the non-marked, I believe, is older.
Okay.
And you said that this lady had the punch bowl set for her how long?
It was her grandmother's. So it
So
would.
long
So she
time.
was older than
I
me.
actually think that they're German. I don't because they don't have the seam line. I believe that they're cut glass and anchor hawking
Yeah.
would have been pressed glass and they would have had a seam on it.
Okay.
So I would screenshot that
Okay.
and look for the starburst pattern.
Okay.
And then put square
Okay.
in your keywords.
Okay. Thank you.
And that might actually be something that if you were to find it out in the wild, and especially if it was free, that you'd reach out to somebody else for help with. Absolutely. But it's going to be
Okay.
something that I can't just go right off of the top of my head what
No.
its value.
Yeah.
It is valuable.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Especially since you got it for free. I mean, expect a minimum $10 a cup.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you
Okay.
put it in 4, list it for, I don't know if you do sales,
I do.
best
Mhm.
offer.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, put
yeah.
$49.99, put best offer on, see what that does. You can always lower it, but yeah. If it was pressed glass, I would say $29.99, but because it looks like it's cut
It's all
glass,
cut. Every one of them are cut. I mean, they're all beautiful cut. Yeah.
and it could go even more than that. I mean, if you find out that it's a Waterford pattern, which I don't think that it is, but I think it's more likely Germany or Bohemian
Okay.
glass cut
Yeah.
crystal.
Yay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. And I might have to even turn my page because that was a lot of information. Okay. That's awesome. All right. So,
Yeah, so Dawn said that she would do quantity discount on eBay, do 4 at a time, and add discount for each set if they buy more.
okay,
Yeah, you
cool.
can definitely do that.
I love it like when all of us kind of like talk about that as a
Mhm.
like as a whole, like we all like we're like do the same because I've got my father-in-law's my mother-in-law passed away several years ago. And so I've got some of their china and then he found a new lovely woman and so she's our new mother-in-law and so she has old china from her previous marriage that I have acquired. So I've got some of her stuff, which I didn't know what to do with. And so I've kind of
Mhm.
like I've waited until I've met some people like you, right? And obviously watched Jocelyn and watched some other people to see how I should actually do it because I don't want to ship 55,000 pounds of china when people may
Right,
only want like a teacup and a saucer.
right.
I
And what
mean,
you could do, because you have 12 of them and you have enough to experiment, you could do 2 sets of 4 and then do 1 multi-quantity for singles. You can do 1
okay.
single cup with a multi-quantity and do the discount as well. And then if you see that that goes well, but the other ones that are, a set of 4 just keep sitting, then go ahead and take the other 2 down and just add more to that multi-quantity.
Yeah, and just make sure and put replacement in because I know when she
Mhm.
was alive, she had we had always in our eBay stuff because we would buy replacements for her all the time. Like she was always like, "Oh,
Right.
I want this or I want that," and we were like, "Ka-ching, ka-ching." So we were buying for her all the time, like the platters, and we were buying like all these things for her. And so now we have all the stuff she had.
Okay. So Dawn wants to see the
Oh,
pattern up a little bit closer one more time, and I'm actually gonna take a picture too.
oh, sure. Here, hang on. Tell me when it's a pattern. If you want me to do it this way, or
Yeah, that's good.
okay, and then if you want me to do it on the back like this,
Yeah, perfect.
okay.
Yeah, and then Dawn can go ahead and research for us while we're looking at the next
And
one.
how about that?
Yeah, that square, this I'm I'm pointing as if you can see that
I know
that square.
how it like.
That's gonna be a unique one for sure.
So Mary,
Uh,
just oh,
easier to
sorry.
find.
So
Easier to
just so you
find with
know,
the square.
I like to find at least two items that are hot for me to list from everything we find.
Mhm.
So two things that you are like, you have to list it. Like you have to, everything else can go back in the storage unit. Yay, good job. But two items that we have to find.
Let's do
Do
it.
I don't have the box to that, Christopher. The original box, no. The box that I have it in right now is the box that they gave me, and it's really very tattered. And I'm just being very gingerly with it. It's a good box, but it's not a shipping box at all.
Yeah,
Not at all. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay. This says,
Oh, that's a pretty little ashtray.
yeah, and it says NEE, I think it says C, but it may not. NEES 401.
So is that looks like it's a what does NEES stand for again? Hold on.
I got
Smith
nothing because
entry.
I am
NEES.
I am exploring this for the first time, and all I did was take these items. I was very excited about this. And it's not bright pink, it's a muted pink.
That's a mold, Mark. Like you would see Atlantic Mold Company.
Okay.
But I can't remember what it stands for.
Okay. So garage sale or eBay?
Yeah, like it's a $15 to $20 item, more than
Okay.
likely.
So look into eBay. It's not bad.
Yeah, and keywords for ashtrays use things like a trinket dish, and you could use like chopstick holder or a paintbrush holder as well. Millennials and younger are upcycling them.
Oh, okay. All right. And I won't do this over there because I did this to Will that other day, and he was like, "Ah." Okay. I've got a few of these, and they were from a woman's wedding back in the 80s.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah, and it says
Morning,
made
honey.
in. Let me look here.
These are great items for whatnot.
Oh, okay. Made in China.
Yeah, these are great items for whatnot. You might be able to get $15 on whatnot for little trinket dishes. Like you can have a little.
Okay. All right. Cool. Oh,
It's just whatever hits your fancy. People always need a trinket dish. What is that? Like an egg, a deviled egg?
Vintage egg relish tray. Plateau odeurs et condiments.
Bless you.
Did I do it right?
Company.
Anybody that speaks French? Well, let's see if it's still in. It's one piece because all I did was take the box. It's all together. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty.
I may have to keep it.
Is it heavy?
It is.
Is it sharper on the outside?
Oh,
it's got a barcode on it, so it's a little bit newer.
Indiana glass.
There you go.
Glass 2410.
Yeah. So this is something that I would normally do if I'm outsourcing. I would that one's easy. You know what it is. You know it's Indiana glass. You even have a barcode on it.
So is this one I should keep aside and list right away because of Easter?
I would, yeah, for Easter. Indiana glass, egg, plate with box. So the green ones are going for a lot more money, it seems. The colored ones. Ooh.
Oh, $16 on Etsy. I'm not on Etsy.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm like, oh my goodness. There's that many listed and none sold, but I pressed the wrong button.
Hi, Roman.
It's like an $18 item, but you've already got the box for it, and people are going to need them right now.
Okay. Vintage punch bowl cups, Williamsport Hazel Atlas replacement. Okay. I need that screenshot. I'm gonna have to come back to this. Okay. So how did you come
There you go. Awesome.
How did you come up with your name, The Merchants?
She's like a merchant ship.
Oh, yeah?
Bringing goods from afar. Yes. So it's Proverbs 31:14.
That's really cool.
It's the Proverbs woman.
Roman, okay.
Yeah. So
Roman, tell it to me. $1 million. Avon. Oh, sorry.
Garage sale.
Did you
Okay.
screenshot that one? Thanks, Melanie.
And I say this knowing that I have 8 boxes of vintage
Melanie,
Avon.
Cool.
I have 8 boxes of vintage Avon.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put this up here.
Perfume, cologne, aftershave, but they're from like the 1960s and 1970s. That's more of like the 80s.
Okay, fine.
You can look it up.
Well, I got it because I thought it was really pretty. So I was like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for
Pretzel.
this? This
Yes.
is,
Birdhouse? Oh, a little windmill thingy.
can you hear it?
Cute.
And so it's made, I have to put my glasses on, sorry. I have to get all teachery. Hang on.
Is it ceramic or wood?
It's wood.
Okay.
Chinese craftsman made in Taiwan. So how's a Chinese craftsman made in Taiwan? Plays down by the old mill stream.
Somebody's gonna look for that. I mean, I see a $20 bill. I'd list it
Okay.
and just look it up. Yeah, it's vintage Taiwan, so probably the 80s. But yeah, somebody's gonna look for that song in the mill.
I don't know. That might. Oh, I think this goes to the Avon thing. This goes to Avon.
Okay. Judy, I'm actually gonna have a video, like an educational video coming up. The only reason why I have 8 giant boxes of Avon is because I have a friend who grabbed them all for me for free. And I thought it would be really good for us to get educated on it.
Avon,
So I'll do that later.
Avon, it's so pretty. I might
Is
actually
that
keep
Avon?
that. It is. It's really pretty. I think
That's
I grabbed
really
it.
pretty, like bud vase.
Yeah, I think I grabbed it for me actually, because I do kind of like the gold. See how it's gold trim?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I might have just grabbed it for me just to keep, because I do have like a certain area in the house that's kind of like goldy kind of look. Okay. Oh, here's that one. Oh, this is interesting. Moo Cow Creamer.
Those are so much fun. Absolutely. I'd list those.
Yeah, and it's
Does it still moo when you tip it?
is it supposed to moo?
Yeah. But
Hi, Kristen.
the majority of the time they don't moo anymore.
Oh, the head comes up.
Well, that one might not moo, but I think it does.
But it's Worley Industries, Warren, PA, Pennsylvania, USA. So yeah, I grabbed it because it was
like
cute.
that. It's lightweight. It's easy to store. It's small. I mean, you could stick it in with your trinkets on what and try to get $15 for it. But if it's my criteria is that if it's not going to take up a lot of space, I'll take the $15,
Yeah.
$12 to $18 profit. Because it doesn't take up much time at all to take a picture and get it listed.
This is
Karina Larks.
Karina Larks. Oh, this is just a box. Oh, you know what it is? It's all the sewing supplies. So it's got sewing supplies, but it's Karina Larks. Oh, it's a twofer maybe. Queen of Mild Cigars. It's a cigar box. It's plastic.
Yeah, like little cigar box.
And then
cigar box.
Say that 3 times fast.
It's cigar box.
It's a cigar box.
It's a box cigar.
And then it's got oh, hang on. Oh, it's got razor blades. Oh.
Watch yourself now.
Look at that.
Oh, fun. The razor blade and the little vintage paper thing.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can sell those, huh?
Yeah, I'd have to look that up. I'd have to look it up.
Look at, and then
oh, I have one of those too.
These are weird. I'm not.
I mean, you can list it as ephemera or vintage sewing supplies. People like me buy those.
And then it has it on the back. Huh.
Save the vintage. List it. It won't take very long.
Okay.
And you can list them separately, to get a little bit more, or you can list it all together as a lot.
How do I? Okay, I don't know how to do that, but okay. Okay.
It depends on how much time you want to put into it, like that kind of stuff to me is like super exciting, and I want to save the vintage and I want to find it a new home. So I would rather list that any day than punchable glasses.
But okay, so basically, so I've listed matches, right? So I know like in my brain how to do it. So how would I list that? Like the same way? Just kind of.
What do you mean list matches?
So like matches, matches.
Oh, matchbook matches.
Yeah, matchbook matches. Like I was like matchbook matches. Yes. So matchbook. I've done that. So it would be the same as those, just kind of bulk them up and just say all one price? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
vintage sewing notions.
Okay. Cool. And then sell like the cigar box separately. I can sell the cigar box?
I would look up the cigar
Okay.
box.
I'll look it up. Okay, no worries.
Yeah. It did look like it was old enough to have a ton of value.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay, because it's kind of
Yay,
cool.
Fireball Flippers just got her listing done.
Yeah. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay. This is a lighter. I think it's for lighters. And it's a little cowboy boot.
I've never seen one of those.
I know, right? Roman,
Is
have
it
you seen this?
for lighters?
$1 million, Roman, just for you. Okay, $500,000. But yeah, I think it's for a cigarette lighter, right? Wouldn't it? It's from Kissimmee.
It's from what?
Remember, we're still in Kissimmee. So we're in the good old boys section of the world. So.
Is there a marking on the bottom?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna Google Lens it.
No. Okay. And
We're
remember,
gonna find out what this is.
Remember, I have not done any research. I literally put it in my, I literally put it in the container and then,
one more time.
Knife holder. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Maybe. Okay. That makes more sense because look, you've got the little thing that goes around your belt buckle. Melanie, you're so smart. That's why you get paid the big bucks. That's why.
Like hunting knife holder. Is there another, so that loop would go over the belt buckle?
Oh, hang on. I'm going to go now because, here it is. For your knife. Let's go for your belt. That's where the belt goes in, and that's where you snap it. And this is where you do it.
Hunting knife. Easy to store, easy to ship, easy to list. Those things are like the $15 thing, unless it's something absolutely rare.
Yeah. But that'd be cute to sell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would give it a try on Whatnot first before listing it. If it doesn't sell, then list it on eBay. eBay.
Okay, so here's some classic stuff. So
picking up trophies. Why?
Because I didn't want it to get thrown away. And I thought that maybe I should it says 112th birthday celebration of Kissimmee, 1893 to 1995, first place. And this guy's house had several trophies, and I felt bad that they were going to throw these away. And so I was like, well, maybe I should just figure out where to donate these to. I don't think I should sell them. Or should I sell them?
Here's what I would do. I'm more of the person who you already have it. So now what are we going to do with it?
Yeah.
Okay. You picked it up, you fell in love with it. So there's options that you can do. You can pop off the top.
They're not metal.
And part it. It's not metal, it's plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Plastic.
I don't know. I'd send it to Rachel and see if she wants to spray paint them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kissimmee's not that far. I mean, I do have people that could. I was going to actually just donate it to the city of Kissimmee and see if they wanted it, because I also have the 111th birthday celebration.
Oh, fun.
Kissimmee. And then, because I did pick that up because I think, the history of our community is really important to me.
Right.
I think that kind of stuff, I mean, and the women that were here were they were like siblings and a niece and a nephew. So they were kind of from up north, and then they weren't from here. So they were just trying to clean out the house that their uncle and grandma had lived in and passed away in. And so when they were there, they were just like throwing things into the trash can, in the giant, garbage bin in the front. And I was like,
here comes with her amazing heart, and she's like slow-mo, no.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, if I can save at least a couple pieces of history and
Perfect. I think that that's a great idea, is to donate it back, and maybe
yeah.
somebody will be able to reuse it.
Yeah, and we'll put it in there in
Even as a
put it somewhere in
white
there.
elephant gift.
White elephant gift. Here's your white elephant gift. Yeah, but I figured I've got a couple people that work at the courthouse over there, so I'm like, maybe. And if they don't, they can tell me to kick rocks, and then, like you said, I can ship it up to Rachel and be like, here, spray paint this. Yeah, and they can.
Do you have anybody in the community who you absolutely just adore?
I'm sorry?
Do you have anybody in the community that you absolutely adore, like at the courthouse? Like that you know personally?
Yeah.
Okay, so Secretary's Day might be coming up. Just change out the tag and give it to them as a trophy.
There you go.
Seriously, you would bless somebody.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can maybe do that. Yeah. Okay.
Use it.
So you asked me, you already told us about like what your full-time job is, which is this, right? What do you like to do in your spare time?
This.
Really? I do too. Isn't that funny?
I'm so what is it? Is it your right brain or your left brain that deals with creativity?
I don't know. Both. Is this a trick question?
I think it's your left brain. I'm so left brain that when my right brain has to Yeah. I'm so left brain that when my right brain has to work, it's like, dude, where's the paintbrush?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will do anything creative. Music, painting, pottery, jewelry making.
That's so cool.
Decorating. Yeah, it's cool, but it's very much annoying. You just pick one trade.
The back right here that you have is beautiful. The back.
Oh, my dining room wall.
Yeah. Oh, you have Bambi. You have Bambi up there. He's
that Rachel, I got off of Rachel's Whatnot.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Yeah. That's not Bambi. That's like we don't have crosses in our house, but we definitely sneak the Bible in. So that's a deer panting for the water.
That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so these I also got from them. So it's called a Waterloo.
Oh, fun. Somebody's going to want the dogs playing poker print.
Prints, right? And
yeah.
so I've got several different types of these. So I've got that one.
Yeah, this dog's playing poker. It's a pretty famous one.
Yeah, and I've got that one, which is pinched with 4 aces. But I've got several of these. So I just list them individually, right?
You could. I think that you'd do better if you lotted them up, because it's probably an oversaturated market.
Okay.
For prints.
Okay.
So if you were to lot them up, do you have a fun? Anytime Picker said that he had those on his wall before. Do you have any type of metal door? Like, is your front door metal?
No.
Do you have like a metal door out in your garage? Is your garage door metal?
Yes.
Or even your refrigerator? Okay, so you have like a photo room, so you can take out the background.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
magnetic pieces.
Yeah. So just get magnets and put them up on the corner, and you can even arrange them in a collage, take a picture, and then go from there. That's how we do it, because we're in an apartment. We don't have much room to have it all splayed out on the floor, and I don't want to get dog hair all over it.
No, I'm with you on that. Okay. Oh, that's the thing that they came in. Sorry, I was like, what is this? That's what it came in. It'll come back in there. Okay. There's another one. Okay.
Hey, Melanie says that knife holder is $30 if it's leather. It looked like it was leather, Melanie. It was pretty thick.
Oh. Okay.
Like the way that she was squeezing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a super shooter Polaroid land camera.
Yeah, I would totally look that up and see if it's worth listing.
With the bag.
Do you know if it works?
I don't know. And I've got
Polaroid cameras are all the rage again.
That.
I don't know if they've ever not been the rage. You okay there?
That wasn't fun.
Dying?
Yeah. I don't want to pull anything out of this bag anymore. That wasn't fun for me. Yeah, that wasn't good. But yeah.
I think I just got a plume of dust through the screen.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's see what the highest Polaroid camera while you're pulling the next item.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull the next item. We're gonna see what the highest sold Polaroid camera is right now. So film tested, mint condition, box and the bag, a Polaroid 690 SLR instant film camera from Japan sold for $1,000 plus $40 in shipping.
What?
Definitely look it up.
That might have been my winner for the day.
It might have been.
So Roman, there was other stuff in there that was in the bag that I won't pull out because it's causing me that. So yeah. Okay, you ready for this one? This is not glassware. I'm so sorry. I thought that there might be more glass.
This is my niche. I pick up the vintage weird stuff.
Ready? This is exciting.
Oh, is that a camera flash?
It is. Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
It's the camera.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely looked that one up too.
With the bag.
The cameras so far, I think, are your winner for today.
So there's stuff in the bag, and y'all know I'm not pulling this out. With the dust can be more expensive. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'll leave those out on the table. Well, I'm not putting them on the table. I'll put them on the floor, and then I'll take them. Okay. Let's see. And I've got, here's another camera. So I took all the cameras. They gave me a killer deal on, so some of it was like free, but not free. It was like, I went out there twice. So they gave me a really good deal.
It was free or cheap.
It was very cheap. So for this whole container, for my whole car, I got 4 containers one day and then 3 containers the other day. So I paid like $50 for both.
And that's the best way to learn too.
And I'd have
to buy them in a lot.
And excuse me. Okay, good. I muted it. Sorry. I didn't want you to hear me doing that. I hope that muted. Did it mute?
Yeah, it did. You had a hairball?
Yeah, thank you. I hope it muted. I was like, gosh, I hope that muted. But I went back and I didn't know back then that I should have counted everything and then averaged out my pricing like I do now.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the average price on everything maybe was like a couple bucks, we'll say. Yeah. So this one is
great way to learn.
A cadet or ANSCO cadet camera, and it says black and white or color.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
This is all my favorite way to learn is to get a big lot. And that's why I was telling Judy earlier with the Avon bottles. Some of them might be worth a ton of money. You just never know. There are, but the only way to learn is to really, get it in your hands and experience it. Milwaukee Tools? List it. Yep.
Yay. Oh, so I got this because it's so beautiful. 1976.
Oh, that is fun. Somebody's going to want an eagle.
Hand carved ceramic. Isn't that gorgeous?
That's probably chalkware. Is it chipped on the edges?
Yes. I don't know what that chipped. It's handmade. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
chipped?
I mean, it looks like chalkware to me.
Okay.
And chalkware, some people collect it. I would put it up on Whatnot, but it's going to be super heavy to ship.
On Whatnot?
Yeah,
Really?
it's going to be super heavy to ship.
Okay. So I wouldn't do it on Whatnot then, because, well, on what
For
I don't have really right now. I haven't had excellent luck on Whatnot shipping heavy things.
Oh, okay.
So would you not put it on eBay then? Is that your recommendation? Just sell it in the garage sale?
So it's the bicentennial thing, 1976 to
It says 1776
18.
to 1976.
So it's a centennial. Centennial. Chalkware, Eagle, plaque.
I mean, if not, I can donate it to like a VA thing. You know what I mean? A veterans thing. I just thought it was something beautiful, and I'm like, oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I got another.
I would screenshot it and look it up. Some of those chalkware pieces can go for big money.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay. I've got some random books. I've got like it says Kodak. Oh, this might go to those though. Kodak.
It's heavy.
Lens attachment.
Here's your warning with chalkware. Ready? So it's heavy.
It's heavy.
It chips incredibly easily.
Okay.
People don't mind the chips because they know that it's going to chip really easily, but it's very heavy. Yeah. So one of the things that I do with heavy stuff is I incorporate the shipping into my listing, and I put free listing on. For some reason, it messes with people's minds.
Okay.
Even though it's the same dang price.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a $30 item and I list it for $50 because the last sold item was a $20 shipping, you can see it when you go into the sold comps on eBay. Yeah. You can see what they paid for shipping. Just add it into your listing, and messes with people's mind.
How about that?
Take off Hawaii, take off Alaska, take off global shipping.
Okay.
And then take off PO boxes. So you're going to go more than likely UPS ground.
Okay.
And so take off USPS, but I extend it's a shipping policy that I created. So I extend my discount for UPS to the buyer only on UPS items, because it's like 50% more if you don't. And that's just ridiculous. Clever. Yeah. So just incorporate all of that into your listing though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can show you how to do that later.
Yeah, I definitely will reach back out with that piece, because that was very specific. I couldn't write it out. I'll reach out back out to you when I'm ready to.
No, you didn't get all that?
I know, right? Not all of it, but that's okay, because I can either rewatch this or I can just reach out to you. And by the way, if you guys don't know Mary, she is the Merchants. By the way, the Merchants. So keep an eye on her. She is a mouse, and her whole family is a family of resellers.
Oh, yeah.
In the box.
List it. The camera, man, all of the camera stuff.
Do you want to see
List it? Yes.
Okay. I will open it over here, and I will show you over there. Maybe not.
Anytime figures like, Crissy, write everything down.
Huh? Say again?
Write everything down. All of the things.
All the things. Okay, so I won't pull it out of the box because it's all nice and neat.
Oh, that is so cool.
Saved it from the dumpster. They were going to throw all this away.
Yeah, I cannot believe that. That's amazing.
They were going to throw it all away, but they didn't know. I mean, they were just so tired, and they were just, they had enough. They were like, they had a giant, I mean, this house was,
over it.
Filled every cabinet, every nook, every shelf had Avon, and the garage had shelves of magazines that I couldn't get to. I even told Scott when I had him on last week, I was like, if I could get in it, I would have, but I am adventurous to a point. Like, if I don't have gloves on, I'm not putting my hands into something. I just meh.
I'm adventurous until it comes to rat poop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and if you're in the country, look, okay, in the country, you do not put your hands in places that they don't belong, because I'm not getting bit by an animal or a snake
Yeah.
or a critter, because first of all, you don't know what's going to bite you. And even in the city, you can still get bit by something. So I've learned that you don't put your hands in to play dark places. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, don't do that unless you have on gloves. And I didn't have any gloves. So, okay, this Bondex jean patches.
I would lot that up with the sewing stuff.
Okay. So, but Scott was making fun of me. I'm like, no, didn't do it. And then just, this was just some history stuff. Calm Harbor.
Are they prints? Postcards?
This one doesn't, I think it's just a print, but it was like, has a piece of tape on it. And this looks like it looks like a postcard, but it's not. So, and it has tape on it. So it looks like like something they
What
bought.
not ephemera? Yeah. What not ephemera sale?
Yeah, I thought that too. And then I got door handles. I don't know why I picked them up, but I thought these were pretty. I'm like, I might use these, but they're just door handles.
List them.
Yeah. Well, I
thought could go for good money.
I agree. I totally agree. I've sold them before, and I'm like, I grabbed them, and I was like, I think I like these, and they're like, okay, you can have them. I'm like, thank you. It's really when these people are in this state of mind, they just really want to get rid of stuff, and I can't blame them. And my heart goes out to people that are kind of stuck. I mean, my neighbor, unfortunately, is kind of in that situation, but she's not willing to let an estate company come in and go through her husband's items.
That's so hard to do, though.
But she's also not willing to let me help her.
Yeah.
So, and it's
not her time yet.
Yep, it's not her time yet. And I said, well, when you're ready, just let me know. It's okay, but also before her husband passed away, she had asked me to help her sell a couple of things. And she then said, oh, never mind. I don't want you to do that anymore. And she did it twice. And I'm like, I'm done.
Yep, it's just not her time yet.
Yeah. But it was before that. It was way before that. So I was like, I'm not helping anybody anymore. I'm done. Okay. This next box is heavy if we still have just a little bit more time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Let me, would you mind talking for a few minutes so I can pack up what I talked?
Yeah.
Okay. You talk for a few minutes. Okay. Because I made a mess.
So normally what I'm finding at the thrift store, like the other day, and I haven't brought the box up yet, but I went thrifting yesterday with my best friend down in another town, and I went through the clear glass aisle, and I'm able to find like that really brilliant clear glass just by visually seeing it.
Yes.
And I grabbed 3 wine glasses that were Polish glasses, and they're clear glass, and the sell-through rate. Yeah. So clear glass, like a lot of people will say to stay away from it because it's a long tail sitter, but you have to know what to look for. I sold 1 Polish champagne flute for $115 yesterday. 1. Do you want to see it?
I do. Yes. We have to see this.
Okay. I'll be right back. So now you have to talk.
Now I'm going to talk. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So thanks guys for being here. Oh, happy. Roman's like, so we were happy with Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes. Very happy with Jamie Lee Curtis. And I love that she went up there and she was like, okay, guys, I need everybody to stop because I only have 45 seconds to accept this award. And I would like to say thank you to thank you to Edita. And I loved how she was so thankful to everybody yesterday. She has deserved it for so long. I totally agree. I think what we should do, and Brendan Fraser, oh my gosh, Brendan Fraser is amazing. From Encino Man, I love how he was like from Encino Man to now. Poor Pauly Shore. OMG, look at that. That's what you sent me. Oh, it looks so pretty in person. Wow.
This one threw me for a loop because it has a pressing right here.
Wow.
right? You can see a seam,
Yeah.
um, but there's a seam right here. So it
Yeah.
has two seams. It has one and two seams, but
Wow.
it has this recycled glass swirl to it, and it has
Oh,
the Swedish Polish indent, the
yeah.
bubble at the bottom.
Check that out.
But then it wasn't smooth, but it wasn't etched.
Yeah.
So this is very heavy and
It,
very brilliant clear.
yeah.
So I
Now, how
picked it
about
up
the
in
top?
a
Is the top thin?
yeah.
Wow.
And it doesn't feel plasticky like the pressed glass would feel. There's a difference between the feel of something that is, hand blown glass or crystal versus pressed glass. It's going to feel a little bit more waxy to the touch instead of like window glass.
Okay.
It's going to feel more like I don't even know how to it's just more
It's a
waxy.
different feel, yeah. So these are
Yeah.
the tips for Coco and I, because Coco and I are going out on the 25th, and we're going to Orlando's biggest yard sale. I hope she's still in here. Coco, are you still in here listening? Are you listening with me, friend? So we're going out on the 25th to the Orlando's biggest yard sale, and I was going to ask you what we should look for, because I'm being super picky, because I don't need to purchase anything, but because I'm putting together
Hmm.
a reseller meetup for us. I do want to look for something, but I want to be really picky. And so when you showed me that, I was like, okay,
Once you find that.
where'd you find that? And how do I, and what do I, and what should my, price point be? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, my price point was 75 cents. Is that okay?
yeah. Yes.
I would have if I would have been in an estate sale and they would have had $25 on this, I still would have picked it up,
Okay.
knowing that it sold for $115. One champagne flute with $115, clear glass. Don't stay away from it. You just got to know what to look for.
And
And it sold within a week of listing.
how many did you get?
They only had one.
Okay. Okay.
It
Did you
was
get
just a
anything
single.
else?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have something to ask you about. Hold on. I'll be back. I'm coming back. I promise. I bought this.
Katie, I can't wait for yard sale season either. It's starting.
So I bought this, but I wasn't. Did I buy this? I don't remember buying this. Where did I buy this? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just talking to myself. I bought this, but I wasn't sure. I don't know where I got this, or if I got it for free. I can't remember now.
Oh, fun.
Again, I can't remember. I'm 105 apparently, but I haven't listed it
Yeah.
because it's just been sitting in my entertainment center. I've just been appreciating it. But now that I
You
have
should
you
go
on
to
here,
Lensa to find the pattern.
yeah, but
The patterns are really what do you sell? Does it have
a lot of different patterns have come up. So I will be honest.
okay.
So when I got it about 6 months ago, anyways, so several months ago when I did it, several different patterns came up, and so that's why I put it in my entertainment center. And I thought, you know what? I'll look it up again in a few more months when I actually take the time to list it again, because I thought at that time, if it's not coming up when I wash it and everything else, then I'm just going to say forget it, and I'll reach out to somebody that can help me.
Yeah, Dawn, it does look like it has irises on it.
Yeah.
So Lesterware iris glass. Well, it's
See,
carnival glass, but it's that orange carnival glass.
like it's orange carnival glass for sure, and it's gorgeous. And there's no chips or anything in it that I can feel. It's
It looks
perfect.
like the Jeanette iris herringbone. Does it have a herringbone pattern in it at all?
Not that. No.
I would say right now, that might be a $25 item.
That's still good.
It's still good, but because you're loving it,
Oh,
love
I'm
it.
okay with it. No,
Yeah.
I love all of the things that I love glass. Glass is like I love glass, but I
Yeah.
don't buy it very
Dawn,
frequently.
Dawn's in agreement. Indiana glass or Jeanette glass.
Okay.
And I do think that it is the Jeanette Iris pattern.
Okay.
Marigold. Marigold carnival glass. That's the word that I was looking for.
Okay.
I don't do much carnival glass.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to expand a little bit on it. I have done Fenton carnival glass before. Got
Yeah.
really lucky. Like threw down a ton of money in an estate sale and got big buck glassware, but I was really new.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't
I
know what
got
I was
you.
doing.
Thank you.
And I got really lucky.
Yeah, I have a love of carnival glass. Like I do, I and milk glass. I have a love. Hey, baby
Mm.
girl, that's my daughter. She's so
Oh, hi,
good.
Jessica.
She's so cute. I have a love for carnival glass. Like I really would fill my whole house with carnival glass and milk glass, but I'm
Mhm,
very particular about which ones I collect. And
mhm.
so I will buy it to sell also. I mean, I have no problem with that. But I have one. If you want to see my favorite, you want to see my favorite one?
Yeah, I want to see your favorite.
Okay. It was a gift to me, and I
Oh,
can't.
Jessica says it's so pretty.
She does. It's a gift to me, and I'm not going to sell it. It was
Oh, yeah. I
my
would not sell that either.
my best friend's mom was a she was they love to go thrifting and things like that, and they were resellers too. But they had this, and I was helping them kind of price things out, and they were debating on estate sales versus auctions versus what they were going to do when she passed away. And I'm helping them, and we're pricing things out as they were talking and stuff. And I saw this, and I'm like, and my heart just like went like this, like the excitement, and I was like,
Yeah, don't ever sell that one.
and they were like, and it priced. I mean, I priced very well, right? And so they're like, you can have that, and I'm like, no, 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 this is yours. And they're like, no, you. And then my husband, they were like, because we're best friends, we help them with everything, and they help us with everything. We're just best friends. And they're like, you can have this, and I'm like, and I'm crying, and I'm like, you know, y'all see me cry,
How
and I'm
you
like,
honor it.
you know, so I brought it home and I washed it and I cleaned it, and I'm putting my fingers all over it now, but I'm like, oh, so I was just so thankful and so appreciative of it. So it sits up there
Yeah,
with
you
my,
better put it down, Crissy. You might start making out with it.
I know, right? I have to, but I just love it so much. It's so beautiful and it's just so meaningful. And I'm like, I am not going to ever like sell that. So when my daughter
Well,
wants to,
it
she can
wasn't
sell it,
footed.
but it's so beautiful. No, see,
No, the bowl,
oh, the bowl.
the
No, it's not
carnival glass
footed.
bowl.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's not footed. No feet. It's got no feet. Okay, so all
I
right.
think footed would probably increase it by maybe $10 if it was
Yeah.
footed.
But I'm glad that I find, because like I said, if I can't find it when
Mm-mm.
I Google image it, I just wash them up and I put them away, and I don't get annoyed at it. I'm just like, okay, it'll sit there and be pretty. Because if I get annoyed with it, then I just, you know, I find that I'm stuttering, right? So I'm like, you know, and then I'll ask somebody later. I'll come back to it when I'm ready to get that part of my entertainment center reorganized, and I'm like, okay, and then I'll try it again. And if I can't, then I'll ask people for help. But at the time, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not ready to sell it yet. Okay, so this I'm not.
And carnival glass is one of those, while you're dipping into this box here. You can go ahead and grab the next item, but carnival
Okay.
glass is one of those things that it's so saturated, but it also ebb and flows with the patterns or the color or whatever's trendy that year. Like we went through a big amber glass stage, and now we're kind of out of that amber glass, and we're moving in towards more of that 1920s, you know, turn of the century that some of it can be clear glass, more of the cottagecore style.
Yeah.
So pay attention to trends and pay attention to those movies that come out. Like I could see the Art Nouveau and Art Deco coming
Yeah.
back from a mile away when we started having more of those 1920s
So
gangster
true.
movies coming out, or like the cruise ship movies that were based in the 1920s. So Hollywood is going to dictate what's coming back
Oh yeah, for
into
sure.
style. So if you start to see like the typewriters coming in with Wednesday Addams and the
Yep.
more of that on the edge of steampunk is starting to come back in with that Victorian flair, that Gothic flair. So some of that's going to start coming back in, and that's the stuff that you're going to want to start sourcing for, is that
Yeah.
era.
Yeah. And I try to kind of pay attention to it, but then also I still just have the love of glass. So I'm like,
Yep.
I'm just
There's
like,
some things that are just a classic.
just my classic. So what about this candy dish? It's got a butterfly and it's all etched. It's all etched in.
That looks crystal.
It is crystal. It's heavy. It does have the lid. It's so heavy. Like I can work out with this.
Yeah.
I don't know which do you want me to what do you want me to put down for you to look at it?
No, I can see it from here. I can see the
Okay.
brilliance in it. That is definitely crystal.
So I haven't Googled imaged this. I haven't done any of it, right? Because this was not from the estate sale that I can't remember where I got this. I did take pictures of some stuff. Oh,
Mikasa.
Mikasa?
Marcius crystal?
Marcus? Did you mean
Mikasa? I've never heard of Marcius.
Oh, it does look like Mikasa. Oh, it does look like Mikasa. You're okay. Okay. That does kind of look like Mikasa. I didn't think about picking that up. Huh.
So Mikasa, yeah, he meant Mikasa. Mikasa is tricky. It's beautiful.
It's tricky, right?
Absolutely beautiful, but it's so tricky because it was so mass produced and
It
it's
was.
not high quality crystal.
Yeah.
Um,
It's so heavy.
so I'd stick that in your trinket dish whatnot sale.
So heavy. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's gonna want it though because it's so pretty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if I
Do the little things first and let people get a chance to get the discounted shipping rate on it.
Okay. All right. So this is adorable, and I know I have to list this now, and I'm so glad that I found this box because I forgot about it. Again, I'm really glad that I'm doing these. Look at this, Pottery Barn.
Oh, those are fun. I see $20 bill at least on those.
It's a set. Oh, Williams Sonoma. Williams Sonoma. Yep. It's a Williams Sonoma.
I list towels all the time.
Happy Easter. Oh, I don't think this is. I think it might be a garage sale. Might be a garage sale.
Yeah, throw it in your whatnot.
For spring, I have a spring. Well, I have my spring, so it's all about spring right now.
Yes,
so you're right.
Spring whatnot. Yeah. And then throw your little trinket dishes in. They're very springy.
Atlas mason jar?
Probably came from a spaghetti.
I don't know why I got that. I have no idea.
I don't know either. Use it for crafts.
Where did I get that?
Like you can still see the sticker on it that somebody took off.
I did not like this place at all, but Dick's Last Resort. I had to get this because I know that people like this place, and I definitely will sell this. It was an iconic restaurant here, so I definitely will sell that.
I mean, 15, maybe 10, $15.
Yeah. I know that was going to be a seller because I know. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Gina. Good morning. I knew that would be a good one to grab because people liked it. I did not prefer it. I don't like being yelled at during dinner. I don't like people talking to me like that during dinner. I'm not a fan.
I know. Yeah. I mean, the Hooters stuff around here will sell.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan.
of people. I'm not a fan of people calling me names while I eat or.
No, at all. I don't like it either.
But
I don't even like mean sarcasm, even though I'm sarcastically mean.
yeah, I'm okay with our banter. I'm not okay with somebody I don't know. I'm like, who are you calling? Name. And why are you talking to my husband like that?
You have to know the person's heart before you can get in there and really, tease somebody.
Agreed. Hey, good morning. I love everybody coming in. Look at these.
Oh, yes. Do you have a set?
I do. Are you
Do you
so
have
proud
the
of me?
tray? The trivet tray thing?
Now you're just asking me questions. What?
Okay, so
Okay.
if you want to hold out and find one at the thrift store when you're out sourcing at your garage sale, you're gonna find a little set. I'm looking it up for you.
I was like, first tell me what I have, because I know they're pretty and I know they're juice glasses, and I did Google image. At first I grabbed them, right? Because I knew they're pretty. And this was from the estate sale in St. Cloud. And I was I knew they were pretty and I got them. That's why I got them all. And I have 6 of them.
Yeah. So you have the silver leaf glasses. I don't think that they're going to have a name, but they're very like Dorothy Thorpe-esque. But Dorothy Thorpe didn't I don't believe that she did the etched with the silver plate. It's just the silver rim, the band on the silver rim. And it's not the faded, it's the band.
Right.
She might have done the etched. Okay. But look out for something like this.
Oh, cute. Okay. So, but
the handle with the tray.
Okay. But if
just so you know that there's a new
mid-century frosted replica, mid-century frosted.
Yeah, so you're gonna frosted silver leaf.
So is this something I should list now, or just hold off until later in the event that I come across something that I can put them in, and then if not, then it's fine.
How many glasses do you have?
6.
Again?
I have 6.
Say frosted silver leaf. That one is the really common pattern.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Hang on. 6. Hang on. 7,
it's probably 8, Libby. Is there a little L at the bottom?
9. We're up to 9. 10. Ooh, 11.
There's no.
12. I have 12.
You have 12? Don't sell them as 12. Either sell them as sets of 4 or 6.
Set of 4. Okay. Sets
4 or 6.
4. Yay! Replacements then.
Yeah.
Rachel! Hey, girlfriend. Hey!
And I don't know if I necessarily care about them being replacements so much as I care about them being easier to ship. I don't want them to get broken.
Agreed. No, 100%. You're not wrong. Okay.
So without the tray,
yeah,
it's a $17 set for a set of 6.
That's great. Okay, I'll take 17 times 4 all day.
With the tray, if you can find the carrier with the handle, and any of them will do.
Okay.
They're just looking for those mid-century carriers, so it can be the silver one or the one with the wood teak handle on it. Okay. It's going to increase the value tremendously for a set with the carrier.
Okay.
And they can be easy to find for me. I don't know about Florida. I mean,
well, I'm going to the garage sale in a couple weeks, so I mean, I could
keep an eye out.
Yeah,
I'd hold off until you find. I'd hold off until you find a carrier.
Yeah, well, and that's fine because we've already got the winners. Well, so far we've gotten some winners, right? So we've got, hey, Sunny. Right. Hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, thanks for being here. We've gotten some winners already. So for the cameras, right? I mean, yeah.
We're golden.
I can't wait. And I can't wait to tell you guys, I'm not going to spoil it now. I'm going to maybe put it on Instagram. Well, maybe I'm going to have to share it with you guys in a minute. Okay. So some of this stuff is just silly. Okay. C.S. Lewis Space Trilogy. I picked
books. VHS?
Yeah. No, they're books.
Used?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Garage sale. I mean, it's a set, but it's going to be a long tail sitter. I'm sorry. If they were hardback, I'd say not.
It's fine.
That's just my gut reaction.
Okay, I got these for free. They're Arbonne makeup things.
Arbonne.
Arbonne. Should I put these in my spring whatnot?
I don't know. It's a niche. Arbonne is a multi-level marketing skincare company
Yes.
and supplements. Arbonne.
I mean, I could put them together. I have a whatnot coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah, but everybody gets them. If they're already an Arbonne person, they're going to get them for free anytime that they order something.
So, garage sale?
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's what I have you here for. It's fine.
I mean, they're easy to list, easy to ship. But
don't screenshot me doing that.
Nah.
Oh, I have more glass.
Yes. Gimme.
Wait,
Duck
hang
monkeys,
on.
yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I know what that is. That is in really good condition. No scratching.
It does.
Well, it's got a little bit of scratching.
It does have scratching.
But
Aww.
the non-fading is what I really like.
Hang on.
I mean, you're gonna.
No, that's worse. Okay.
You're gonna make money on it. Pyrex.
And it's
there should be a number.
Yeah, hold these. Okay. It is. Dadgummit. USA patent.
The number is going to have the quart size on it too.
Where? I mean, I'm not being dense. I promise. It just says
the smaller one.
It just says TM. But doesn't have the number on it.
If you put a piece of paper over the top, if it's hard to read, put a piece of paper over the top and then put a crayon over that, and then it'll show up.
Oh, I see.
Like rub the crayon rubbing, it'll show up like that. Yeah, but it's easy to find if you Google image it.
Hang on.
According to the Goodwill, that is a $60 bowl.
This one. Is
that one Pyrex too?
It is. This one's a Pyrex, and it's in really good condition. Like
that's really pretty. Yeah.
And this one does have the number, and it is.
I mean, the Goodwill is probably going to price it at $500. So list it.
Made in USA, 142.
This is an inside joke.
I know, right? I got it. I promise I got it.
Can you please laugh at me?
Okay, but the numbers are like, see how the numbers are looking? Do you see that? Hang on.
Yeah. So I'm not a big Pyrex reseller. But I do like, it would be easy to find once you put in all of that information.
Okay, so Pyrex is good. I could go ahead and list that then. Is that what you're saying?
For $1 million, yes.
So, come on now. I don't know.
I don't know anymore either because of the fact that Goodwill has it so priced. That is the bark log. What do they call that?
A bar glass. A shot glass. A drinking glass.
But it's like the bark stuff. The bark stuff is good.
You sound so surprised at me right now. $1 million.
Okay. So
Bark.
Let's see here.
Arf! 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 I have 4 of these.
Okay. You got 4 of those?
Layaway. So so in the
do they have a pressing mark on it?
No markings.
No mark. Okay, is there a seam?
No seams. No seams.
Is there a bubble on the bottom?
No bubble. No bubbles.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
How come I didn't
little
get that
like
picture?
there's a smidge of an indentation on the bottom when you angle it just right. There's like a ooh,
That means
yeah,
that they're probably blown.
like right here, like at the very center, when when it angles just right, there's like a very little indentation
Oh,
right
that
there.
no, that would mean that they're pressed. I thought you were meaning like divots, but they're
Yeah,
very good pressed glass because there's no seam on the side.
see?
But that would be like a mold mark at the base of the mold. And you can also tell because when the difference between a pressed glass and a blown glass is that the base is going to look a little bit more rounded. It's going to look like it's been molded and sculpted. So do you see how that base and it kind of divots in and it's a little bit more rounded on the inside?
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's been carved at all?
No, it feels very
Right.
solid.
Yeah. So that's how you're gonna tell that it hasn't been like a blown glass, like a crystal would be, or a really brilliant clear glass would be. It's gonna be something that's pressed. Doesn't necessarily mean to stay away from it because that mid-century glass, most of it is pressed, and people are still gonna desire that look. I'm looking it up right now to see how much it is. I would imagine it's
I have
like
four.
you have 4,
I do.
so 12, $8 to $12 per glass is probably what I would list it for.
Okay.
But Google image it and see what it's going for. That one will be easy to Google image. And the way to take pictures of clear glass is to put it up against a black backdrop.
Okay.
And then take your phone. So I'm gonna actually have
Will you do an Instagram
I got
about
this
this?
clear glass right here.
Mary
I
should
can
do an
give you an
Instagram about this.
example. We have plastic because we were like doing dishes and I didn't want to get my tea table. We were doing lots of dishes. Okay, so you have your black glass up against your or your clear glass up against your black background like this.
Okay.
Right? In your photo box. And then what you're going to do is, let's see if I can do this with you guys. You're going to take your picture, you're going to click on your image like this.
Okay.
And you're going to scroll all the way down. Do you see how it's messing with my resolution?
Yes.
And that's how you get that really brilliant, sharp image on clear glass.
Okay. Fun.
So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll do an example.
Yay.
I'll post an example today since it's all
Fresh.
hot topic.
Yes. Hot topic. Yes, yes, yes. Good luck at the dentist, Rob. Look, good luck, good luck. Oh my gosh. Thank you for posting that today.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because that would be amazing. I found those and I thought, one, maybe we would like them, right? Because those are really cool. Mm-hmm. And we have a bar and my hub's like,
yeah, your keywords on them are going to be bark, mid-century, barware.
Okay, I'm going to put bark down because I didn't put bark. Hang on. Okay. St. Augustine, Florida. We all love St. Augustine. If you haven't been here, you should because it's really fun. I have a few of the touristy things. I have St. Augustine. I have like Hawaii. I have different things like this. Opinions. Go.
$12.
Say again?
$12. $12 on eBay. Mm-hmm.
Well, I got it because I knew that they would sell. But like, do you also like just pick up those random touristy stuff because you know they'll sell?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. The only time that I'll ever pick it up if it's a high destination place, which in Florida you live in a really big destination place, or if it's super vintage, you know,
Yeah.
I'll pick it up sometimes. So, linens, like handkerchiefs or tea towels that are mid-century and a tourist one, those are going to sell for a lot. Um, but typically because I'm just dealing in higher volume stuff, I don't have time to list
Gotcha.
all of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
would rather save a vintage sewing kit than a tourist item.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I got these last May because they were on super clearance in a thrift store. And I thought they were really pretty. And I did Google image them. And of course, last May I was excited. And as Rachel says, if you don't list them when you're excited about them, then you forget
And then
about
you
them,
fit.
right? But look
Yeah,
at these pretty tiles. And on the back, it says KLM business class. There's one of the
that's
tiles.
cool.
There's the other one. And on the back, it has this in felt. Each of
Very
them have
cool.
this felt. So I guess I should list them all three together,
Yeah, tile coasters.
even though they have this on the back, huh?
Mhm.
Because I can't. Oh. Oh. I mean, should I try to peel that off?
You can't. I always keep it the way that I find it.
Whoopsie.
No, you're fine.
So, but should I just list them all three together because it has the KLM business class?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, because they were like 50 cents each, but they're so pretty. And I only like Google imaged this, and I thought, and it came up pretty like for like I don't know what it was at the time, but it was a good price. And I'm like, oh, what would these tiles even be used for? But I guess maybe for the kitchen or something.
Yeah, they can be replacement like accent tiles inside when you're doing tiling. So you could list them together, you can list them separate.
Okay.
People can make coasters out of it.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
then yeah, that's true. Some people would collect it. You're right. Okay. Okay, that's
Yep.
true.
People
Yeah.
collect weirdos like me who collect vintage sewing notions. We're going to
What
collect
is I
vintage
don't know
tiles.
what KLM is. Oh, oh. Paul, your coffee's ready.
12 to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. List it for 18 and take best offer.
Okay. That
I'm
was from
weird,
the
Mary. Of course I'm not.
that was from the sale. Oh, and I don't know why I got this, so please don't ask me. I don't know. It's a coffee
It's coming
mug.
back. It's coming back.
Seriously?
Is it Corel?
It's Corningware.
Corningware. Yeah. List it.
Really?
It's
Oh.
coming back. I kid you not.
Yeah.
That ugly pink and blue is coming back.
Okay, then I did good. Okay. So should I list it
Anytime
now or
bigger, I'm
just
the same way. I sell it. We have a rotating, like literally, we have a rotating antique store in our house.
I didn't realize it, right? So I mean, this was last July, and I picked.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have how many I have.
You have a full set?
Oh, I'm sure not. I did not pick up the full set at all. I literally. I might have. I think I may have only gotten that one. I'll have
Coffee
to
mugs are going to be a long-term sitter unless you look up those sold comps before purchasing coffee mugs.
Yeah, I think I just got the one because it may have only been the only one. Excuse me. This one's Ford touring car, 1911.
That's fun. Somebody's going to want that. You can either stick it in your ephemera cell or you can put it online for $15.
Yeah. How do I get this off without ruining it? And this is
Gun.
laminate.
Hair dryer.
Laminate. Hair dryer?
Yep. Hair dryer.
Okay.
And then pull it really slow. And if it feels like it's still sticking, then just keep the heat on it until it pulls off.
Okay.
I wouldn't do the lemongrass oil on a painted item because I don't know how well it would do. Rachel, do you know how well lemongrass oil does on painted items? I'm
Michael?
afraid that it would eat the paint away. You sold
Yeah.
your gin bottle for over 30? Rachel, I sold my one champagne flute for 114.
So Melanie, that's not a bad idea too. I've got these. I also have these silk. Oh, this is polyester. My bad. Polyester. Polyester pillowcases.
Silk cases?
I have
Yeah.
pillowcases.
Are they
Polyester.
they have a tag in it at all?
They do, and the tag is Scent Batten Ink, New York, New York.
Yeah, I'd look up the tag and see what they would be worth.
Okay. Okay, and then I have
Black is a hard color to come by in linens. Oh yeah, I list those all day long.
Oh really? I'm like, I don't know
All
why
day
I got
long.
that. Okay.
50 cents or less. I'll pick
Look
them
at
up and I'll
Femra.
list them.
Ephemera. And then I've got comic books. I don't know why.
I don't know much about comic books.
Yeah.
Dom, Primetime, he would know much about comic books.
Yeah. So I'll probably have like a comic book sale because when it comes time, but there's some of them that I have, but I got them for free. So I can't see at the time, and even now still, I haven't picked up anything, hand to God, I haven't picked up anything for free except for the in-laws because they give me stuff and I'm not going to say no. But I have, I don't know if you guys can see, but like I have this much and I'm not taking them all out, but some of them have like the wrapping on them and some of them don't, but they're interesting ones. They're like, I'm not going to show you that one. They're like Future Force and Strike.
Are they more anime than they are
Smallville? Some of them are.
They look more. Okay, so those can be big money. I'll pick up anime every once in a while.
Sisters
You
of
just
Mercy,
have to Google Lens them.
Cyblade. So I figured like when the time came, I would research, right? So
Yeah.
I'd research them and stuff because I just wanted to prioritize like what I need to sell from each of my bins now versus get overwhelmed with it all and be like, oh my God, what am I going to sell? What am I going to sell? So it's just easier for me to like to prioritize. So obviously today we know cameras. Do I need to sell a Pyrex? I couldn't remember. Is that garage sale?
No.
No. Okay.
What's that?
Is it a list now or is it a list later?
Now.
Okay. And then let me see. Drew said I should. Oh, they're talking about the run. Yes.
Yeah.
The run. I'm so excited. Rachel has a run on Friday and she's going to be amazing. Yes.
You don't have time right now to do the research on all of those comics. So just put them aside.
Yeah.
Or throw them up on Whatnot.
Yeah. So, well, right now I'm focused on spring, all spring for Whatnot right now. So it's all about the spring. So this confuses me for heavy stuff for Whatnot, but I will give it a whirl because I want to add some trinket stuff. I want to add more than just clothing to the Whatnot stuff. So I love that idea. So I'm going to definitely take your advice and add some trinkets to spring. I don't want to, like I said, I've got jewelry that I'm adding. I'm going to add that. So thank you. I'm definitely going to add some of that stuff.
Yeah, I think somebody's going to want to pay $15 for that little trinket dish, especially during springtime. It's pretty, even if it is Mikasa.
Yeah, it is. It totally is. And if not, then you know what? Maybe I'll put it on Marketplace.
I can list it. It's easy to.
I think
It's just going to sit.
Yeah, I think Melanie even said marketplace because I mean I could put it on my entertainment center. I could take a few pictures and put it on. If it doesn't sell on whatnot, then I could put it on marketplace. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all good, right? Because I live here, so
Or stick it in your garage sale and get $3 for it.
exactly. So it'll sell somewhere. It'll definitely sell
It'll
somewhere
sell somewhere.
because I have a garage sale. My intention is having a garage sale nearly every month until my storage unit is where I want it to be. And so right now, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. I have an update video coming out. I was sharing with Melanie earlier, guys, that my update video I was very frustrated with because it just wasn't coming together the way I wanted it to come together. And now I think it's starting to. So it's
AKA too many butt shots.
Too many butt shots, too many back shots, too many back and forth. And I'm like, that is just annoying. Okay, so I think we've run through everything. The only thing that we didn't you didn't see was this, which is called the Lolitas. They're the wine glasses.
And martinis.
The martinis. I have several of these. Now this is new in the package, but I have so many. I have like the birthday ones already. I have them already. Now are they listed? I can't remember.
Okay, so that was my next question was, do you have them for personal use or are you going to be listing them? Okay, so put them all together.
Okay.
Put them all together and your listing will go much, much faster and it'll be worth your time because those might be at 10 to, I don't know much about them because I don't really pick up the new stuff, but they might be a $10 to $15 item and it would be more worth your time to just bust out all of the pictures and then it's easy to sell similar off of the very first listing that you do.
Gotcha.
It has all of your information.
Yeah, because I do have 3 that are like the little Sunday dishes. And when I first started, I was like doing all of them individually. And I'm like, why aren't they selling? And, you know, bye, Christopher. Have a great day at work.
I just think that they would be a long-term sitter. For right now, like, you know, focus on those cameras, get the glass sets up, and then whatever you can do next, pick out 20 items from this box.
Oh, I think we've definitely got 5 because I still have the Easter ones that I from last week that I've got, you know, because I want to make sure and focus on those Easters, but definitely OMG, definitely the cameras because do you want to hear the exciting news that I have to share with you? So I think it was last week that I can't remember if it was last week or the week before, but I had the international phone. And I had shown either Scott or Crissy. I can't remember because I apologize, guys, because, you know, I sleep since I actually have these. And so I pulled it out and you guys had said, yes, list it right now. Like pull it out and list it. And I did. And it sold. It sold. And so I had like the dumb one, the dumb, not the dumb, but the what is it called? The request to say, hey, would you sell it for like $50? And I'm like, no, go kick rocks. And then somebody else was like,
the lowball offer.
Thank you, the low ballers. And then another person was like, oh, will you sell it to me for $100? I'm like, no, I'm blocking you. You know, if you ask me again, I'm done. You know, kind of thing.
And this is your warning. Yeah, that's a 1.
That 1, 2.
That's a 1.
So somebody last night said, yesterday they said they offered me 200. I'm like, no, I'm not ready because it's only been on for two weeks, I think. And so I'm like, no. So I countered him for the full amount because I'm like, I want to wait for at least a couple months before I decrease it, right? Because I'm like, let me see if somebody actually wants it for the full amount that I'm asking. And so they countered last night for $50 less. And I'm like,
do a little bit better than that.
How long do I really want to sit on this thing? I'm like, it's $50. It's $50.
Yeah.
So I asked the hubs and he's like, yeah, get it sold. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let's see if he'll actually buy it. Cause he only had 80 positive feedback. Right. And I'm like, I'm not judging a book by its cover. Let's see if it works. 30 minutes later, cha-ching. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Did you promote it at 5%?
I promoted it at 2%.
Oh, okay. So if you promote at 5%, it pops up on Google.
Oh, okay.
Google searches. So a lot of times I'll have those people that only have 10 feedback because they found me through Google instead.
Ooh,
And they're vintage glass collectors, like they're Polish glass collectors or they're,
nice.
certain Irish pottery or whatever collections. So they'll find me off of Google just by searching.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's
But I
like
was so excited. I was like, I can't
that's
believe it.
amazing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Thank God. Thank God. I was so happy. I was like, thank you. Thank you. I was praising
And
him.
it's that kind of stuff that you need to like keep pushing and
Oh, yeah.
persevering through getting through this old stuff, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah. Oh, yeah.
sometimes we can doubt ourselves when we look back from a year ago because you've learned so much. Hold on.
I agree. Well, and to your point, you know what? To your point. It did. I
Hubby's
had.
making a smoothie.
Oh, to your point, I had one of my old sales that had been on there for a long time. One of my big squishmallows. He's a dragon. He's like a 14-inch squishmallow. He sold, and then I had a shirt that had been on there just like for a few months, not very long. Sell,
Right.
and then I had a doll that's a Dalmatian doll. That one sold. That one had been on there for like 9 or 10 months, and I'm like, huh, okay. I'm like, yes. So I was very busy this morning and I was so happy. I was like, let's keep going. I'm ready. Let's keep these sales happening. Let's go. Let's
Yep.
go. I was so thrilled.
So Rob is asked if the 5% Google search is official. I know that when I was promoting at less than 5%, I wasn't getting any outside traffic. So I just go based off of what the reseller community has said. And until it's proven otherwise, I guess. And also from my own experience. Like there's
Yeah,
nothing out there that's going to go Google picks it up at 5%.
I
I don't
gotcha.
think.
Yeah.
I think it could have started with somebody like a Sarah Stiles who did a bunch of research on it.
He is so good. Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
it's just it's kind of become more common knowledge in the reseller community.
Yeah.
And I do know that when I was promoting at less than 5%, I could see in my analytics that there are no Google outside sources coming in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for getting up early, for
Yeah.
schooling us on all things glass and vintage. And I have enjoyed this so much. Oh my gosh.
I am so proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you.
Thank
Going
you.
through this has been a huge task, and your spirit is full still.
Thank you.
And you are doing this with joy, even if it is just from an outward appearance.
It is. I
I
love
can
it.
tell that you're really having fun doing this.
I am. I am. I love doing it. This would be year, let me see, I started in 2021, 2020, 21, I think.
Yeah.
Something like
You
that. Yeah.
right before me.
Yeah. So year two. So I'm very excited, and I never thought I would do YouTube and YouTube.
I know.
I just love it. I absolutely love it, and this community is amazing. I had a really cool conversation with my family this weekend, and they were like, they told me they were kind of proud of me this weekend, and I was like, thanks. So
Like recognizing me.
yeah, I'm like, thanks. That's pretty awesome. They were asking me
Yeah.
questions about, what does YouTube mean when they say subscribe and like? Are they going to hunt me down? And I'm like, nope, not at all. It means you support us as people that are out
Mhm.
here talking and sharing what we do. It helps us grow, and it helps us,
Mhm.
get acknowledged on YouTube. And so I was trying to break it down very easily. And she was like, oh, I said, we're not going to
Mm.
hunt you down. YouTube's not going to come solicit you or knock on your door.
Right.
Nothing like that. And she was like, okay. So kind of, it was really cool that we did that. And it was awesome, you know, but I absolutely love this. I think it's like, this is my favorite thing. I wish I would have been able to do this years ago, but you know, it's where I am in my life and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm just
Love
so
it.
glad.
And I love that you're doing this.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. What do you got going on this week?
I am filming a auction haul video. So that'll be
Wow.
coming out this week.
Fun.
And I have so much inventory that I've sourced over the last few weeks that I'm so behind on. So I'm gonna be a listing nut this week, that's for sure.
A
Just to kind of
listing net.
yeah, I have less than 20 days before the next auction that I'm wanting to buy in on. And so I'm wanting to reap some of the rewards from all of this hard work I've been doing of sourcing over the last couple
Good.
weeks. That way I have more money to play with at this auction because it's pretty epic.
Yeah. Well, good.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it. You'll be great. You're gonna do great. Just keep at it and keep, you know, plugging at it and sharing that wins with us because I love seeing it. We love
Yeah, we're kind of turning a corner in our business right now where instead of having you know, having a budget where you might have $50 and you can go out and you can source off $50, and what can you do to maximize the amount of listings in your eBay store to get profit off of that?
Yeah.
So instead of dealing with a lot of those smaller dollar 20 and under items, we're really trying to source those, you know, $500 or
Bigger.
more
Yeah.
bigger. So it means more out, but I'll spend $225 any day on crystal balls to make $6,000.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got 100%. I 100%. I would definitely do that all day long too. That's why I was like, well, what should we look for on the 25th? Because I'm going to be uber picky because I don't need anything. But I really I haven't sourced since January, for my swim whatnot. And so thank you, Rachel. And so,
Thank you, friends.
I just, you know, I want to have fun. I'm going to participate. I'm going to bring some cash. I have a budget in my mind what I'm going to spend. Um, and so I just want to be really particular on what I purchase because what I bring in is going to be valuable. It's going to be
Yes,
something spectacular and I can't wait. Like I'm very excited because this is
I'm so
a
excited.
giant, it's a whole community. I mean, from
Yeah,
house to house, it's like trick or treating. I'm excited, you know? So yeah.
I'm
So
excited for you. You need to be like texting me while you're out there so I can live vicariously through
oh
you.
my gosh. You know I'm gonna be live. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have my battery on me. I'm gonna have like all this stuff. Yes. And then so
Yeah.
today I have to share, I am going to be recording a podcast with a friend of mine. I'm so honored. So she is a life coach and her podcast is Christy Elizabeth. And she
Oh, that's
does
fabulous.
I know, right? I'm so excited. We've been friends for a long time, but and she has a podcast that she started up, and so she asked me to join her podcast today, and I'm like, okay, you know. So she's women entrepreneurs, and I was just so honored that she asked me. So we're going to talk about you got it. I'll definitely do a link to the podcast. Absolutely. I'll put it in my Instagram, Rachel. It's on Spotify. And so she talks about women entrepreneurs and just like the power of, you know, women and how we are one and just the solidity that how we can be together and just the amazingness of entrepreneurship in our community. And so it's really cool. And in the beginning, she just did small ones, you know, 5-6 minute ones. And now, yes, Rachel, yes. And so, you know, in the beginning it was smaller and now she's gotten them bigger. And she always says, hey, babes, you know, so I love that. And that's just her demeanor. That's what she's always said to everybody when I first met her. She's like, hey, babe. And I'm like, hey, babe. So it's like just her naturalness. And she's just so lovely. I just adore her. So anyways, I get to be on her podcast today. We're recording in a little while. And then I have an appointment later. And so, yeah. and keeping
That's
myself on
fabulous.
track with his art. I'm like, because he has a farmer's market on Sunday, so he's got to get some art out. So
Is
let's
he
see.
doing that weekly now?
He does it once a month.
Okay.
He does it every third Sunday of the month. Let me see if this is her. Yes, that's her. Yes. Thank you, Rachel. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, she's wearing the pink suit. Yes. She's got great style. Yeah, so it's every third Sunday of the month over here in Hunters Creek, and they moved it now. So it's in a really cool area. So it's behind a big restaurant of ours, Ale House. And so it's got like a play area so the kids can play, and so hopefully it'll bring more people, because the last few didn't really bring a whole lot. Even though we sold a couple pieces, hopefully this one will be a lot more people. So, but yeah, so he's working on some dog pictures this time, some pet pictures.
Oh, fun.
So, yeah, so it'll be good. It'll be really good. Yeah. But thank you so much, everybody,
for having
being
me.
here. Thank you for being here. I have learned a lot.
It was just such an honor to be in your beautiful presence.
Thank you.
And receiving all of your dust from camera bags through the screen.
Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I think I might have to like go wash something. I don't know. That was funny. I was not expecting that at all, clearly. But thank you. Seriously. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Just hang out for a second, Mary. Thank you guys so much. And y'all have a fabulous day and a great week ahead. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.